Hello. How's everybody doing today? It is a nice Sunday evening, unusual time for me to be streaming, but here we are. Assuming it is a Sunday evening where you are at. And so we're going to get back into Kerbal Space Program again today with continuing Foe's Aero and Space Administration, which is looking pretty rich with almost half a million, 20 science, and I don't know what the reputation percent means, but 13% is probably not bad. I guess we did kill a couple astronauts, so maybe it actually is kind of bad. I don't know. I don't know where we would be if we didn't kill Jeb and Bill. Was it Bill? Yes, prior. But we're gonna go ahead and load that right up. Now, the plan for today is to continue. Let's see where we left off. Let's open up our. Wait a second. Something. Oh, there you go. With the Sparrow that we were building in the space plane hangar that's taking forever to build because we didn't upgrade that thing at all with our with our capabilities here in the space plane hangar. I believe we didn't put like any points at all into that. No, we put a couple points, but not much. So we're definitely gonna want to do that at some point. But for now, it's gonna be slow. And honestly, I'm not too good at working planes in KSP, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just quickly run in here and remind ourselves of the contracts we've got. So we're gonna try and build this plane so that we can conduct atmospheric surveys of Kerbin near Scott's headquarters. Which requires us to take 3 pressure readings. I don't know exactly where alpha site, beta site, and gamma site are. It'll be a pretty good amount of money if we succeed in this contract. And a little bit of science, so not bad. And then, of course, after that, whether that mission goes swimmingly well or completely crashes and burns like I suspect it might, because I had no idea what I was doing when I was designing that aircraft, we'll go ahead and build a probe that I'm much more comfortable with to head out and explore the moon, giving us another big boost of science and money if we are able to fly by the moon and return science from it. We do have other available contracts. We do have other ones, but I'm going to keep the focus small today. It is a Sunday. Some people have work tomorrow. So we'll try not to make this one go on for too long. So let's reopen up that KSP list, and we're going to warp to complete. It looks like it's going to be 7 days. Yeah, 7 days of seizures here for us to get the Sparrow from the spaceplane hangar to construct. And as a reminder of what we did last time, which will be setting up for our eventual travel to the moon, we fiddled forever trying to get the orbits right on this network of satellites that is kind of already broken. That this walkie-talkie one is definitely supposed to be over here, so it's not really looking that great. I was thinking about that a lot and toying with ideas for how to make the satellite network work, and the idea I came up with is, there we go. We got our Sparrow complete and ready to launch. Actually, I wonder if it needs to be brought out or wheeled out to the spaceplane hangar, or out to the current launch pad 2. Wait, do we have to construct new launch pads? Whatever. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, and one of the solutions I've come up with that I'll probably be implementing here once I get a little bit of better technology for our communications is more of a flower pattern where you have the orbits highly elliptical so that they aren't at risk of kind of falling out of sync like this, and just designed to stay into their high orbits longer. The downside, of course, being that kind of formation is going to take a lot more satellites to guarantee coverage. But I think that's okay. We're doing pretty good on money here, so we shouldn't have too many problems with that. All right. It is dark, so it looks like we can just launch it. I think let's warp to sunrise. We'll click that button. A very convenient button. There we go. So the sun is rising, And we are going to launch the Sparrow with... Oh god, do I want to... Did I put parachutes on the Sparrow? I don't know if I want to add my best pilot to it. I'm not... That shows you how much confidence I have in this. We only have 3... Wow, we only have 3 active Kerbals. Okay, we have a... What is it? A scientist and 2 pilots. We're going to want an engineer because of the new update that just dropped that adds a lot for engineers to do. But that can wait till later. I think we're going to go ahead and add this very courageous and only kind of stupid pilot here, Zelny. And we'll have Zelny be our courageous pilot to test the... Yeah, look at these guys. These guys have no courage. Of course, they're not going to be willing to step into this death trap I've constructed for flying, like, on air. Who trusts air when, like, our whole space program has been about putting our Kerbals up into space on the power of fire and rockets and, you know, chemical reactions. Who would trust, like, just some air moving over the wings to get them there? So we'll go ahead and put Zelny, the brave Kerman who's willing to try such a daring feat. And we're gonna... Wait, what is fill tanks and launch? What does that mean? Does that mean the gas... It wasn't filled with gas? Yeah. Did I forget to gas it up? That'd be awkward. Well, I guess we'll see here in a second. Oh god, this runway. Okay, so we got this slight pitch on there. Oh god, can I turn on brakes? How do I turn on brakes? These things have the ability to brake? They don't. Oh, okay, I guess I just have to go. Wait, I don't have any gas! Oh no, I didn't fill the tanks. Can we please roll forward? Oh my god, it's not rolling forward. Oh, it's because I had the... It's because I was pressing, like, W. I was pitching down on the wheels. Okay, that might be a little too fast. I'm scared. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know where we're going. Can we... Oh, God. It's up in the air. It's flying, boys. We did it. Zelny, you brave hero. This doesn't have a parachute. This doesn't have a parachute. I didn't build... Oh, no. I don't know where we're going, but I know that this isn't going to make it there. Maybe. It actually has a crazy amount of Delta V because it has no fuel, or because these are, you know, jet engines and not. How do I turn? Where am I going? We'll slow it down a bit. Let's see. We're only like 1,000 meters up. Let's see if we can look at this contract. On the surface. So we actually need to land this thing too. This was a terrible mistake. We'll turn it. Come on. Jeez. Ah. This thing feels like it's ripping itself apart. Where are these sites? Can I track them somehow? I feel like there's a way, and there's probably people who play Kerbal Space Program more than I do that are like laughing at me. Get flight engineer out of the way. Oh, I don't need to know that. I don't care. I think I chose this contract because the... Oh god, what is this? KSpedia. That's not gonna help me. Please go away. We're still like rising in altitude. Ah, oh god. Ugh. That is not the good way to turn. A yaw turn. Or pitch, yaw, roll. Yeah. Yaw. Please show me where the sites are. Okay. I think I need to... I can't look at the tracking station. Can I... I think this thing's stable enough that I can press M without too much worry. Okay, okay. Let's see, how far can I zoom in? Wait a second. Okay, so we could like probably roll to these guys. Okay, so the places we're going are like right next to the KSC. So we need to come in for a landing somehow. Okay, well... We also want to turn. So I want to land like right here. Oh boy. It's not possible. This is not possible. If there's one thing I know how to do in this game, it's not land. Let's see, we'll head down to the ground like this, and then we'll pull up like this. Bleed some speed, but then we're like flying again. I don't know how to land. I've like turned off the engines entirely, but they're still making quite a racket. And we are flying at a rapid pace. Okay, let's turn and try and turn around. So I think it's like right over here is 2 of the points at least. Our speed is rapidly dropping, and I think we are about to kill our Kerbal. Oh god. Oh god. You are entering Scott's headquarters, Gamma. Well, at least we made it here. We're like 100 and... Oh my god, we're still going so fast. I need air brakes on this thing. Okay. Okay. I need to put some thrust in this, because this needs to go up a little, because we're gonna ram into the ocean. What a disaster. Please turn a little. We need up, 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 up. Okay, 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 up. Oh. Ooh, Alpha. Okay, well, we found Scott's headquarters. We are still going so fast. I just want to land right now, actually. Like, can I land without this thing? The tail's gonna hit the ground. Oh, I hit the ground. Oh, I'm hitting the... I landed. We've landed. Oh, God. We've lost the wing. Oh, God. Rip in peace, Zelny, you brave, brave soul. Damn. What is that? Catastrophic failure. He died, right? Wait, is that him? It doesn't, does it? Oh, there it is. Zelny Kerman was killed. Why did I design that thing without parachutes or anything? Okay. That wasn't very smart of me. Huh. And these places are right around the Kerbal Space Center, so we don't actually have to fly to get to them. So Sparrow, it actually flew, so that's pretty cool. That's like honestly a little better than I was expecting. Not putting parachutes on it was a pretty dumb mistake. Yeah. Like, I should probably just take... I don't know. I don't know how to fix this thing. Why is landing so difficult? Oh, God. Do I have anything that I could have used to, like... I don't know, air brake? I don't think so. Well, I wonder how much our reputation fell now. What is this? Oh, is this a button for Kerbal Engineer to add it to the queue? That wasn't there before, was it? It's supposed to be over here? Or is it supposed to be over here? Huh, that's weird. Don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the Sparrow is exactly what we want in terms of anything. Oh, that's just a wing connector, okay. I think we'll save that. This button is definitely not supposed to be here. It's definitely supposed to be over here. It's probably an artifact of the new update that all my mods are maybe not entirely compatible with yet. If we want to build something that actually does its job here. Oh, God. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Didn't mean to go that far. This thing is kind of wild. I think it would actually be better to build a probe And let's see. Do these wheels have power? Where are the wheels? I was just on them. Steerable landing gear. Doesn't include its own ability to propulse. That's not very convenient. So I'm thinking it would probably be easier, since we don't really need to fly to get to any of these Scots places, to not put someone's life at risk, for one thing, and just kind of roll around on our little probe. Steerable landing gear necessary. So here's what we can do. We can make a... Oh god, that thing is enormous. Yeah, there we go. Tiny amount of fuel. Okay. For our little probe body here, and then... Wait, is there keyboard controls that let me, like, shift around? 'Cause my mouse is, my mouse wheel's kind of stuck a little. It's not having a good time with this. Basic jet engine. Well, if I put an intake on the front of this, will it actually connect? Where are the air intakes? Aerodynamics. Circular air intake. This thing has so much delta V and so much burn time. All right, this little missile is going to carry us to victory, assuming it actually works. We'll put some solar panels on here so that it can maintain power, and then we'll put some batteries on here. And we need, what's our contract say? Pressure readings. So we'll go ahead and put a pressure thing on here. Is there any other science we could put on here that might actually be useful? Get out of here, Kerbal Construction Time. I don't think so. I think we kind of have all the data from around here. Actually, that's not true. We probably haven't done a Science Junior from this area, but that thing is enormous, so no way we're doing that. Okay. Now here is the a stability thing. Seems like a good idea as well. I don't know if this air is actually gonna like pass through to here. Might not. That would be kind of awkward. This guy. Let's see. We want this thing to be, very wide. Because stability is going to be kind of difficult. So I'm thinking like this. Then we could put steerable wheels on here. I'm gonna make this like a car or something. Design it like front wheel drive only maybe. And then put these non-steerable ones. How the hell do you angle these right? What? Okay, you know what? Forget those. We'll just put steerable ones on the back here as well. There we go. This thing shouldn't be able to flip over. That's not what I meant to do. But let's see if we can move these to the, like... Oh, I see if we do that there. Okay, but let's see if we can make these, no steering. Yeah, there we go. So if these have steering not enabled, then it'll only be able to steer from the front. It has a jet engine to carry it. It has electricity. What else does this thing need to actually do its job? And not get another Kerbal killed, maybe. Probably wouldn't hurt to give it a an antenna. I don't think it'll have any problems with communications, but because we're like right next to the KSC. But it couldn't hurt, so we'll go ahead and put one on there. Science don't need. Parachute shouldn't need. I could have used some like wings on this to make it wider. Like that kind of thing instead of these struts. I think I'm okay with this. Maybe. What are we gonna call this thing? This thing will be called the, Why is this... Oh, there we go. Okay, this thing, what does it remind me of? Why does this shape... The shape reminds me of some kind of bug. What is this kind of bug called? We're just gonna call this the pond skipper. Even though it's not, hopefully not going anywhere near the water. Oh, and as tradition dictates, we're gonna put Rip, what was his name? Zeln? Oh god. How did I already forget his name? The name of the Kerbal we just killed. Zelby? Was it something like that? Can't see. Maybe if I go to the astronaut complex. Get out of here, thing. You're in the way. Zelny, Zelny, yes. Yes. Rip Zelny. Gone before I could even learn your name. Oh, man. This space program is going places. Okay, it's the pond skipper. Go ahead and build this. It'll take a while. With our... Wait, is that... I don't see it on the list. Maybe if I leave the facility, it'll show up. And then it'll show up twice because I clicked that twice. It'd be kind of awkward. I'll have to cancel one. And, well, we of course wait for that to build. Yes, we don't need to build 2 of those, probably, I hope. We can scrap it. Yes, don't need that. Okay. Wait, how much money did that pond skipper cost? That's the one thing I don't like about, I did actually narrow that down. One thing I don't like about Kerbal Construction Time is that you can't access the menus for the launch pad or the runway, which means you can't change the mission flag either, which is kind of bollocks. Because that's kind of cool. You can, you can do different flags for different missions. That's unfortunate, but I like the time thing a lot more than I dislike that. Okay. Now for our more important contract. While we're trying to build a buggy that'll just run around the Kerbal, Kerbal Space Center. Yes, the KSC. That is what that stands for. We're going to do the opposite over here and build something that is going to go all the way to the moon. Just move that up. Okay. So what do we need for a moonshot rocket probe? Well, as usual, we're going to stack a couple of batteries on this bad boy. It's going to need some help. Go ahead and give it some solar panels so it can hopefully not die. And then we're going to need some science. Ooh, we could. Ooh, the inline goo is actually small. That's kind of cool. I think we'll save the Science Junior for a manned flight later. That's going to be a lot of science, which would be really nice, but this is going to be our, this is our first probe to the moon. We don't have to do all the science at once. We'll do a thermometer on one side. Oh, a Kerbal engineering system on one side. Barometer on one side. And you know what? I think it would be pretty cool to actually try and do this a little more realistically with going to the moon and actually using the mapping tools we have from ScanSats to map the moon before we try and land on it. Find a good landing site, And then actually do the work to, land on it. That's not what I need. So that's a scan sat thing. And I don't think this probe is going to be our scan sat. This thing is going to need a lot more range for communications. 2.2 million, 80 million meters. Okay. So this thing takes a lot of electrical charge to run. But it gives us oh god, that's not centered at all. A very long range to work with. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So if we deploy it here, we can see what it looks like when it's out. Yeah, cute little guy. Okay. And then we're gonna want one of these always on Omni ones, I think, as well. That on the other side. And how about, where's the solar panels again? So solar wise, each one can generate 0.3 per second. So we're actually losing power if we have the this thing running. Maybe I just want a whole ring of these around the goo. Looks kind of silly, but that should get our serve our power needs. And for that, we can go ahead and add a custom group where we will wait. What? No, we want this custom group up here. And want to observe the mystery goo. Log the pressure data. And log the temperature. Okay. No crew reports on this because it's a unmanned probe. I think we're going to want a little bit more battery power. 410. Each of these gives 100, so we'll go ahead and slap 2 of these on the side here. Boink. There we go. That's a pretty good looking little probe body, I think. Oh, wait. Why would we... Wait, what? What's the difference between this high gain? Oh, this is a 90-degree cone angle. This is a 25-degree cone angle. I think we actually can use this one instead of this one. This takes less power. The cone angle is a lot smaller. And this one actually has a greater range. Wait, what? Huh. That's different variants. The advantage of this one, though, for us, is that because we have we're going to be pointing it at the Earth, at Kerbin. In fact, we can go ahead and say target Kerbin mission control, or Kerbin mission control. Well, no, I think we wanted to target Kerbin in general, because once we're out at the moon, that's where, once we're on the way to the moon, this is where this is going to come into play, and we should be far enough. The moon's orbit is far enough out that the 25-degree cone angle will more than cover all of our communication satellites that we put in low Kerbin orbit. We can do that. We just have to remember to activate that before we do anything, get too far. In fact, we might just want it always on. Depending on what angle we have this at, these solar panels might not do us for the power if we leave it on. So let's, we won't do that. But now that I don't have that thing down there, I can add a couple more solar panels. Could never have too many solar panels. These ones are kind of obscured behind the others. That's fine. Okay. There is our probe. This thing is totally... We're not worried about recovering this. So this is going to transmit the data. So we're just going to have it burn up in the atmosphere when it comes back. I don't really want to leave space junk around. So... Whoa, that's a pretty big decoupler. We don't have a small decoupler? All right then. That... We don't need a decoupler, actually. yet. So we can... Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't have any small fuel tanks either, right? So we can put this big old fuel tank on the bottom there. And, oh, we don't really have any small engines either. Oh, that is not what I want to do. That? Which one of these do I like more? I don't really need high thrust on this thing. I just need... This has 25 kilonewtons. This has 60 kilonewtons. Why is this one more efficient? Is it because it uses more fuel? Ah, it uses fuel faster, I think. Let me see. Yeah, this thing, if we take it out of the atmosphere, actually. Take it out of the atmosphere, 1.4K delta V. This thing, 2.4K delta V. Okay, this is the winner. This, oh, there's the probe body, so we can move this up a little. Get ourselves a little space to work down here. This is a pretty simple looking little probe. It looks a little silly, but it should work pretty nicely. Put a decoupler there, and we can put our fairings on it. Boink. I don't like the conic fairings that much. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Ogive. I don't know, but I like them better. The little rounded ones. Nice. Okay. We can leave that off for now. And now we just need to get this thing into space and to the moon. Which actually shouldn't be that hard because it's such a small probe. Not carrying much mass with ourselves with us for this. We can use the Reliant. The Reliant is the one that doesn't have the ability to turn. So I don't like that one. Swivel. Ooh, it has almost a perfect thrust to weight ratio right now. Wait, is this enough to get to the moon? This thing we have right here? I think it might be. Huh. Like, atmospherically, yeah. We'll put some wings on here. Give us a little more control. Because one thing I haven't put on here yet is an SAS system. Oh, look at that. And with that extra distance down there, we can make the solar panels kind of not colliding with each other. Nice. All right. Doesn't... Yeah, we just got 5K delta V. This seems like too simple for a moon rocket. Almost. But the delta V numbers say it should work. It just seems so small. What do we call our Moon Probe 1? Moon Probe 1? No. Might as well just call it Moon Probe 1. Then I will never get it confused. And it's not like this is probably going to get used, like, very often after this. So Moon Probe 1 is a perfectly apt description. Does this need a radiator, actually? I don't think we have... I don't think it has problems with... It doesn't have any ability to radiate heat or to dissipate heat right now. So I didn't put a radiator on it. But I don't think it's gonna last long enough where it'll matter. Wait, what? Active radiator costs electrical charge to run. Huh. It says there's no... Okay, there's no thermal source. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Because this thing's not going to last long enough where heat is going to be a problem. Not a satellite we're going to have in the sky for a while. This poor sparrow debris. Well, I think I'm willing to try this. Like, I still feel like it should probably have a solid booster on it. $2,000 delta V might be enough to get us out of the atmosphere. I guess the big worry would be after we're out of the atmosphere. What, if this delta V would be enough to get us there and back. But, let's see. This thing costs 13,000. We got plenty of tries. So we're going to go for it and see if it works. That will be our moon rocket. And so we can get that working. I should build pretty fast because it's a small rocket. Let's see. Yeah, it'll only be 4 days compared to the 7 days of the pond skipper. The cool thing is the moon probe, because it's going to take a couple days to get to the moon. Actually, I don't know if it'll take a couple days. In real life, it would take a couple days, but I think since this Kerbal system is a little scaled down, it won't actually be 3 days. But the pond skipper will probably be pretty close to being done. And so we can go ahead and roll this guy out. Warp to complete that. And with the Moon Probe 1 at the launch pad, I believe we are ready to launch it. But before we get into that, I would like to look at the I'd like to look at our tech real quick because the new update came out and it did add, oh yes. So we have already unlocked some of the stuff that was added from that new update. Or I guess it's just one of them. We got the Spotlight Mark 1. Which, ooh, it's white or black on the exterior. One of the things they have added in this update is these new lights that are really cool. And what is this? Planetary habitat. Cool. And then there's some other ones somewhere that I would probably... There it is. The navigation light. Yes. Craft use navigation lights to make it easier to identify them at night. Ah. Oh, look at that. It even tells you red goes on the port left side and green goes on the starboard or right side. Sweet. That's cool. I like that. It's been so long as this game has been out and they just now added navigation lights, which are a pretty cool feature. So I'm excited for that. Excited to get to use those. Assuming I can ever make a plane that's actually worth literally anything because I don't have a good track record already. Don't know why I thought that would work. It was kind of dumb of me to build that last time. No parachute, no like oh shit button or anything. Let's see, what are we waiting for? Ah, nothing. Right. We're ready to launch, so let's go. Any second now. It'll load up, and I didn't put launch stabilizers on this. should be fine. It's fine. I didn't check the staging either, which isn't really ideal. We're definitely gonna want the fairings to go before this decoupler. Yeah, okay. I could have done that a lot better. Look at the orbital and vessel stats here in Flight Engineer. Let's see. Don't think we have anything special to look at during this mission. For the first part, like I don't think we need the contracts open. They just say fly by the moon and return science from the moon. We know how to do that, so we can do that. Okay. Let's see if this thing will make it. Off to a slow-ish start, but that's good. I would like to deselect those. Whoa. Let's see. Thrust weight ratios doing all right. Like we're getting very slight instability here. Nothing too big. Gonna keep the thrust weight ratio down below 2 while we rise up. Maybe this isn't enough Delta V. Is this actually gonna be enough to get me out of the atmosphere? Oh, whoops, I forgot to lower my thrust weight. Let's go ahead and turn slightly. Get that gravity turn going. Come on. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little. It's not wanting to move. Come on. But I don't want to push it too far because I don't want to flip out of control like I have for so many other of these flights. Okay, come on. You're doing pretty good now. I think we can risk it a little more. Let's see, where is our orbit at? Okay, definitely want to move a little bit more. And we could actually go for a higher thrust weight ratio now. It wouldn't be too big a deal, a bit more throttle. We probably will here. We're running out of fuel very rapidly. Our apoapsis is out of the atmosphere though. Oh boy, this thing shakes a lot when you have this at full throttle. Okay. Ah, yes, there we go. Cute. Now we detach our little probe, and this thing is going to get us to orbit, theoretically, and get us to the moon. Is this actually going to work? I'm not sure this is actually going to work. Also, I totally should have waited for the moon, for a good opportunity to go to the moon. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot, just by luck. But this thing is, where's the sun at? Okay, the sun's in a good spot. Should activate this, but I'm kind of worried about our... whatchamacallit? Oh, no, there's no way this is gonna make it. What am I doing? This thing's not even gonna make it into orbit at this rate. Look at this thing, I've only got 1,000 Delta V left. What am I doing? I'm rusty. This thing isn't working at all. Okay, we're just gonna warp up to here. Got our communication satellite giving us all the connections we need. Electric charge full. Let's see if we activate this. Does our electric charge stay full? I think it does, but right now it's kind of useless because we're like right next to the satellites and not actually pointing. Yeah, not actually hitting the KSC. Yeah, I'm able. Okay, we made it into orbit, but there's no way I can lift this orbit to the moon. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with this thing. Let's just grab all the signs. This was just a test of the upper stages to make sure everything works. A complete waste of money. And we're just gonna go ahead and deorbit this and go back and rebuild it properly and stop being a dummy. This is why I usually over-engineer things, because when I try to not over-engineer, I end up under-engineering, and it's real dumb. Okay, we'll just like times 1,000. Meow. And let this thing crash. This thing will no doubt burn up pretty quickly. We don't have to worry about that. We're just going to abandon the mission. It will be lost. Yes. I don't want to go to the tracking station. I want to go to the Space Center. We'll just pretend that one didn't happen. Wasted our money. We'll go build this with some boosters to actually get it out into space first. Clearly not very good at reading these Delta V numbers. 5,000 just seems like so much, you know? But it's not 5,000. It's like 3,000. Even that seems like a lot, though. But whatever. Doesn't matter. No, I don't want to enter that. Reconditioning the launch pad. That's fine. It's going to take us a bit to build this. Cool. There we go. Okay, so Moon Probe 1 is looking pretty great. You know, if you take into account all the stuff. Well, yeah, let's just forget that happened. Go ahead and throw some solid rocket boosters onto this bad boy. Some big ones. Oh god, those are already like... Those are way too tall. Take them and lower them down a bit. We can get some money back from this by adding parachutes onto those. Where are the parachutes? Utility, boom. Parachutes, boink. Okay, so solid rocket boosters go. Those go. We'll have that engine go at the same time, I think. Actually, we're going to want to lower these down to, let's see, about 70 on the thrust. Oh, I should move that over. To about 70 on the thrust, I think. We'll put them at a pretty good, no, maybe 72.5. Puts them at a 1.8 about thrust to weight ratio on launch. Should be pretty good. I think this is good now. Now that we've got this, these are going to go crazy. This is going to take us crazy far. I want to put the fairings down here. I guess we can have them go off at the same time. I'm a little worried about that, though. I don't want our upper stage to go forward at the same time these goes to the side and, like, end up bumping into the roof of them or something. I mean, it really isn't a problem if it does, but, you know, it's whatever. Now that I think about it, since we do... Oh, God. Since we do have stage recovery... we might as well actually try and recover this top stage with some drogue shoots and some whoa, the radial mount parachutes are way big. Let's see, we can, oh, that's the wrong way. Turn them like that. Boink. There we go. Yeah. How does that make our... We'll just put all those... Ah! Don't need that many stages. Put all those together. So that when we re-enter... Won't have a heat shield for it, though. Kind of awk. Well, whatever. It'll probably burn up in the atmosphere. I don't care. It's not that big a deal. Do we have enough Delta V now? I hope so. This is only trying to go to the moon and then come back. Shouldn't be that crazy. Go ahead and add launch stabilizers. It is a lot more expensive now that we have added these improvements to it. Why are all these like separated? Can I like collapse them down? Oh, there we go. There we go. I can collapse them down. Cool. Okay. Anything else I could do to help myself? Oh, we can throw on these navigation lights. Like, so if I put these on here, right? Look at this. We got... That's lame. Let's turn them down like that. Look at that. Wait, what? Shouldn't they all be green? Yeah, they all... Oh, okay. That was weird. That was like a glitch or something. Look at this. You can like... Whoa. Oh, we can make them like blink really fast. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Make them yellow. Remember to use your blinkers when you're returning. Always let the spacecraft behind you know that you are intending to turn. All right, but we don't need those. Those are a waste of money. And we've already wasted a lot of money. We'll build this one. And hope it works. Dunno. Boy, my first attempt to land on the moon is probably going to be quite an adventure. Figuring out how to get all that life support and everything, and all the wait for that. We'll go ahead and warp to Moon Probe 1 being done, which means that at the spaceplane hangar, our pond skipper is going to be finished here shortly. But I think we're gonna work on the moon probe first. Anyways, we'll see if the pond skipper can do its job after our moon mission. And there it is. Done, done. Roll out. Warp. And momentarily, we will see if this is actually a happening thing. Vessel complete. Moon Probe 1. All this stuff, all this disastrous news in our thing. Letting it burn up in the atmosphere again. And of course, I once again failed to think about where the moon is. That's fine. The moon's not that hard to get to. So we'll, I don't think we really need the... Let's see, can we see it? Nope, it's not directly overhead. I like this light thing going on here. I think that's a glitch. Yeah, that doesn't look like the sun is supposed to be doing that. But, whatever. Here we go. Kind of fat little rocket. I'm gonna have no control over for a bit here. So we'll wait until the solid rocket boosters go all the way out, and then we'll turn on the main engine. I could turn it on now, to be honest, and just leave it at like 0 thrust. But why bother? Since we're using the solid fuel boosters as usual, and they're like in between our wings, I'm not going to give them any, or I'm not gonna turn the ship at all. I'm just gonna go straight up. Kind of a waste, but it's too risky. Too risky to, in my opinion, for me to try and turn this thing and then have them collide back into me or something. I don't have any little Sepratron boosters to get them away real quick. Yes, there we go. Now we can manage. Yeah, look at that. They collided with each other. Big booms. But we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and start turning because we need to get towards space. Our apoapsis is already way out of the atmosphere. In fact, we could, well, no, we still need to turn a bit. In fact, but now that we're pretty much all the way out, we can go ahead and turn pretty much perpendicular. Get ourselves out of here. Get that nice shot with the sun behind us. Yeah, our apoapsis is really, really high. Whoops. Move that. Apoapsis is, yeah, our trajectory is a little, little less, sideways than I'd like it to be, but. We can fix that by doing this. We actually mark it, burn at this marker here. That actually lowers our apoapsis. We don't really want to do that, so we'll keep letting it raise up, but start going sideways. And while we're at it, we can go ahead and actually take off these fairings. Let's just give a nice little moment to break those off. Whee. And we can't see shit because the sun's behind us, which is not actually that great for my electrical supply. Thankfully, this engine is going to be produces some electric charge while you burn it. So until we go to the next stage, we won't have any problems. Apoapsis is getting quite high now, so I think we'll wait a bit. We've got our satellite network that will keep us in touch, so we'll go ahead and warp up here onto the dark side of the planet, where now we're going to be really losing some electric charge. Yay, look at that. We recovered the stages, even though we heard an explosion. Yay, money, 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 money. Looks like 2 of them were worth less, so they probably actually did lose a part to the explosion. Now we go prograde. And this thing's about to run out of fuel. 200 delta V left. Ooh. This thing's actually got enough delta V in this stage to get us into orbit, I think. And I don't actually want to get the junk we're about to leave here into orbit. So just before we get into orbit, we're gonna waste some of this delta V, and here we go. 68k meters is going to very slowly deorbit our lower stage. We're wasting 112 meters per second of delta V, and now we're going to be trusting that our final stage is able to make it. Let's go ahead and turn on that final stage, which we can't see at all because it is dark, real dark out here. Look at that! Just from the decoupling and that tiny burst of speed, we are in orbit. So let's go ahead and raise this orbit to be mostly circular. And once we see this number hit 200, okay, there we go, about 250. Okay, so now we have a pretty decent orbit. Let's target the moon. 5 degrees off isn't the greatest. Thankfully, we have maneuver nodes now, so we can actually move flight engineer out of here for now and see where we're gonna find the moon. Ah, here we go. Now we're gonna want to catch the moon on the. There it is. Yep, like that. So we're going to want to go a little outside of the moon's orbit and then come in to intersect it, which is going to put us on a return trajectory that has us coming back to Kerbin. And so, like, right here, this is actually a free return trajectory already. Actually, I don't know if a free return trajectory includes, like, getting close to your orbit. But as you can see, this maneuver has us intersect the moon, fly by it with a pretty high periapsis. Might want to lower that a little. And then escape the moon and end up on a course that has us collide directly back with Kerbin, at a really high speed. Maybe not ideal. We can change that. But as I was showing over here, you can see with these maneuver nodes that like this is really bad, right? This one takes the same amount. Oh, let's pull that up. So it's 750 meters per second. But because of the way the trajectory altering works from going through the moon's orbit here, this one would put me on a way, way, way bigger orbit, almost out of Kerbin's sphere of influence entirely, and in a solar orbit. We don't really want to do that. We're wanting to come back. And so we're going to go for the other trajectory, which has us oh, nope, it doesn't actually. We got to come over here. So even less delta V. We can intersect the planet. Oh, and look at that. Our new periapsis would be pretty close. This would be a pretty good trajectory. So we can tweak that. So like, look at that. 36K. So we can even come in at a shallow angle. That's a pretty good maneuver right there. What's our periapsis? Could be a little... I could tweak that a little, I think. I want to get within like 300K, I think, of the moon. Seems like that's a fine line to tread. Okay. But we can go ahead and point towards our maneuver node. Maneuver is coming up in 11 minutes. Our power should be plenty long enough to last us that. So we'll just go ahead and warp a little closer. Make sure we've got our... Yep, we got our communication going while we do this. Is that the moon that's... The moon is eclipsing the sun right there. Very nice. For our moon shot, we get to see the moon eclipse the sun and keep us from our electric charge. But whatever. Doesn't matter. We can activate this. No, we can't. That costs way too much power right now. We'll wait to activate that until we get a little farther out or along this trajectory. We shouldn't really need to do that much once we're on this trajectory. We just need to make sure that that is on and we'll have power for it so that we can talk to it and tell it to collect science once we are at the moon encounter. Burn node is coming up here soon. Let's see. Is there anything cool we can do while we wait for that? No, we can just burn or warp time a little. I'm going to start burning at 25 seconds, I think. And we'll just go full throttle. 24 seconds. There we go. Okay. Now I can watch as our trajectory matches up and puts us on the Munar interception course. And as you can see, that was a 750 meter per second maneuver there from orbit to go there and come back. So we did slightly over-engineer this one. This time, a lot better. You know, we're not like a whole stage extra, but we've got a little extra juice that we could use to do stuff. And here comes... We can go ahead and just remove the maneuver node. It should tell us shortly. Okay, now we can burn and see where we end up. This is already putting us on a pretty low trajectory for Kerbin. We can deal with that after we get out of the moon's sphere of influence. I want to get within 300K of the moon, which we have there. Sweet. And based on the location it's got us going, this will obviously look different once we're in the moon sphere of influence. But because our periapsis, where we want to be doing our science, is on this side of the moon, and the sun's over there, yeah, we should have our solar panels working and our communications working and be like at the point we're at that periapse, we're going to be able to collect our science, do this mission properly. And then once we get out to the apoapsis, after we've left the moon's sphere of influence, we can burn retrograde with the last of this fuel. We got plenty, and get ourselves into a good orbit to actually recover the vessel with these parachutes if it survives the heat of reentry, which it might. I don't know. But now that that's kind of done, we can go ahead and turn ourselves to get the most solar power that we can. If the moon would stop being in the way, that would be real nice. This is going down, right? Yeah, this is going down. Uh-oh. We are getting solar power, like... Sun exposure 0. Really? Eh. I can see light on it. Damn the moon. Get out of the way! I need power! We got plenty of power for now. It's pretty awkward, though. Communications satellite's doing well enough. We'll warp 10 times and see. I hope our orbit doesn't keep us, like, permanently having a problem with this eclipse. Because we are losing power kind of fast. We are trying to catch up with the moon, you know? The moon's gonna keep coming along this. We're gonna keep coming along this. Oh, no. Oh, that's kind of a disaster. We hit the exact wrong time of year. Which is what? Day 80? Exact wrong time of year for this maneuver. Oh, I've got the glitch again. Let me time warp, damn it. There we go. He's really... Yeah, status blocked by the moon. Ah! But there's still, like, light, man. What? This is dumb. Okay, well, nothing. Oh, shit. Okay. Where did the moon go? Oh, the moon's still, like, right there. It's just now we can't see it because the sun is actually getting through. Okay. Whew. Now we can turn on this, and we're still at full power while we're pointing our communications at Kerbin, which right now that 25-degree angle is not enough to actually work. That's okay. We don't need it to work for a while. Oh, come on. Let me... Why? Wait, what? I can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to do this, to control the time warp, but I can't click on it for some reason. Ah! Let me... Why won't it let me... Haven't figured out why it does this or what fixes it, really. Don't know. Okay, whatever. We'll use the keyboard, I guess. Not as precise. Oh, now it's letting me click it. Okay, whatever. What is this orange thing? Oh, I see, because I actually have communications. Yeah, there we go. So we've just come out of range with our normal antenna, our always-on little crappy antenna. But now that 25-degree angle one actually has a satellite in there. So we have communications. But we don't really need it. We're good on power, and now we're going to lose communications because it's going to leave. Right? Yep, there it goes. So boom. So now we're dead in space. Except we're not really, because very shortly here, this thing, as it keeps going out, that 25-degree angle is going to cover more and more of a radius. One of the other walkie-talkies is about to come in here. Oh shit. These don't have a long range. I made a mistake, didn't I? These guys. Oh, they do have one. Okay. Moon Probe 1, please. How's your electric charge looking? Not great after that. Oh god, is this also eclipsed by the moon? The moon is such an annoying thing right now. Let's see if we can turn this so that... Oh god, which way am I trying to point it? Like this. I want it to be pointing the way that my camera is right now. Come on. I can figure this out. I'm a rocket scientist person. Wait, I didn't put solar panels on that side? Oh god. Solar panel? Blocked by the moon. Oh, fuck. Well, that's giving us communication for now. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this if our satellites are blocked by the moon. It can't be that way for long, right? The moon needs to fucking move. Damn. Please. Is there anything I can do with this? There's the RemoteTech computer thing. How do I do that though? I know there's a way. Oh, I wonder if RemoteTech's not fully compatible with 1.11. Because I swear last time we did one of these missions with our communication satellites, we had a little button up here that let me open the flight computer, right? And I looked at it and was like, oh, I'm gonna use this later. And I didn't use it later. And here we are. That's ScanSat, flight engineer, Kerbal alarm clock. This is RemoteTech, right? What's this one? Toolbar controller. No. Yeah, I don't think I have the abilities that I should have. So we might be screwed if my walkie-talkies can't walk and talk. Let's switch to this guy again. See where he's at. Oh, he's got sunlight again. Are we back at full electric charge? No, we're still actually losing electric charge. Shit. Is there a... This has direct sunlight, 0.97, 0.82. Oh, there we go. This is a sweet spot. We're slowly, very slowly gaining electric charge now. This is going to require some micromanagement, I think. So we don't need to talk to it right now, so we're just going to deactivate that so we can actually gain power on this guy. But I think the solution here is going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle, maybe. Hopefully not. But it's going to be a little bit of a cosmic ballet, as it were. As I think we can go ahead and let's see. We'll just go ahead to our apoapsis and we'll warp there. Slash to cancel. Let's see, where's the sun at? So obviously we can't talk right now. Wait, what? Oh, the Kerbal Space Center can still talk to us because it has a crazy powerful relay. Nice. That's cool. That's at least a backup plan, I guess. So that's convenient. And then we can just warp to abscess. Screw it. Okay, so right now we don't have contact, and we are... How long? 40 minutes from actually entering the moon's sphere of influence. Or rather, the moon is going to be catching up to us. So we're going slowly here. So we're 2 hours and 19 minutes from our moon periapsis. Let's see what it looks like. Oh boy, there it is. The moon's coming up real big. It's bigger than the Earth here, in our point of view. We're full on electric charge because we got a good angle. Okay. But we don't have any contact right now. So we might as well warp until we get into the sphere of influence of the moon. Let's see, where's our contract? Fly by the moon, destination, the moon, situation, escape trajectory. I think we got that. We're gonna be on that real quick here. We'll just warp. Just keep warping a little. Moon encounter, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Come on, come on. Speed me up. Wait, it's slowing me down. Let me go. There we go. And boom, we are in the moon's sphere of influence now. The orbit looks really weird. Oh god, it's like sputtering. There we go, speeding it up. Fix that. No, it didn't. Why did it not fix that? Wait, stop it. Going at a faster speed fixes it, I guess. It looks like our new trajectory that it's going to launch us out of would also encounter the moon. And that's why we're having this little glitch here. Wow, at a really close periapsis. That's actually pretty cool. We could do a double flyby with a really, really close, like almost hitting the surface. Actually, that might be hitting the surface. I think it depends on where the where on the surface it is. 7,000 meters is pretty close. But right now we don't actually see anything. Let's just see if we warp a bit so you can see the moon catching up to us. But from our point of view, we're now doing this turn thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put a maneuver node out here just because I don't like that glitchiness. And we'll... That really doesn't stop it? Really? Okay, I don't know what's up with this glitchiness. Maybe it's a mod or something. But now that we are in the science of the moon, we need to do an experiment and recover or transmit the data, which means it's time for us to check our electric charge. It's not doing great. Why is it not doing great? What's wrong with our electric charge? It's gaining. Oh, because we were behind the moon. Or, you know, we were eclipsed by the moon. Okay. So now is the part where I think we're going to want walkie-talkie 4 to go ahead and look at our boy up there at the moon and tell him that we can control him again. So we'll do this to get our electric charge up on these guys, and then we'll have them target. Moon probe 1, activate. Boom. And are we able to talk? I think so. Why is that line orange? These are far enough, right? What is the distance to my... What is the distance here between the Earth and the moon? Altitude 11,000 meters. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. It was orange because this isn't the active spacecraft. Right. Now that this is the active spacecraft, it's green saying, hey, yeah, here you go. Okay, so we can control this guy. And I want to get to this periapse. We'll go ahead and warp to it. Look at the moon. So hopefully get on the sun side of it soon. Oh, we got a problem. I think that guy ran out of power. Walkie-talkie 4 has run out of power. Probably. we'll go ahead and switch back to that. Looks like it's going to be a different walkie-talkie that guides us through the final collection of data here. Oh, he's got power, but it's draining fast. Turn that off. Deactivate. There we go. It's behind the Earth. So which one... Where is the KSC anyways? The KSC is about to be able to see it itself, I think. Just in case. We can switch to walkie-talkie 1. Have this one to look at it. Yeah, once I get some bigger solar panels and stuff, this will be a lot easier because I can have these and bigger batteries and stuff. I can get some communication satellites that actually have capability to do all this. Oh, I could just have it look at the moon, yeah. Activate. Easy. It's not even running lower on power. Nice. Okay, that one's still like looking at it, but it's fine now. Switch to, I think we're below our 300,000 kilometer goal in our Munar approach. Yep, we are. Oh, look at that. Pretty big. And I think it's time to do our science. Look at that. We can transmit 6 science. Ugh. Very sad. Render this module inoperable. I want a bank that I could recover that this won't burn up in the atmosphere. For 20 science, maybe. Let's look at the other ones. The other ones we can still use, so we can like transmit and transmit. And there we go. We have received the data. And that means our contract is complete and we've reached a world first milestone. I think we'll keep the goo experiment and see if we can do this. Let's see. And then we might as well keep the other 2. See if we can get the data from them. What was... Oh, hold on. How do I review the reports? Where are these things? I was too busy looking at the numbers and I didn't see. Okay, we're space high over the moon. Keep. And then our temperature was like, it's cold, yo. Yeah, it's cold. Uh-huh. Okay. Whoops. Save. And then what does the goo think? Oh, I put the goo in a very hard to access spot. Review data. The goo feels right at home here? Dude, that's some weird goo. Did that shift come from the moon? I don't know. But that, we've pretty much accomplished our mission. So, I'm just going to want to maneuver once we get out of the orbit of the moon. And bring our periapsis down to within the atmosphere. Only 75 meters per second needed. Yeah, it's so much easier to get home than it is to get somewhere that's not home. Let's go ahead and just warp out of here. Oh god, all these cones. I want to turn off the cones now. They're kind of obnoxious. And then I'm going to probably want to turn off all these spacecraft pointing at the moon and everything. Once we get to our or once we get to this maneuver, we'll go ahead and warp here. Since we have so much Delta V, we don't actually need this maneuver. God, look at that thing glitching out. Don't know why it's doing that. But we can just go ahead and, why is it? This thing is jank. I'm not time warping or anything, right? Yes, we can just go ahead and lower our periapsis. And I think we're gonna do a slow aero brake maneuver. So we'll go ahead and like lower down to 65,000, I think. And then we don't need to do anything else here, so we can turn this off, deactivate it. Save our electric charge. Now that that's deactivated, we can go ahead and, whoops. We can go to these guys, switch to them real quick. Tell them, please stop wasting your power sending to a thing that's not active anymore. Like, just turn that off. No target. Deactivate. There we go. Still doing okay on the electric charge, though. And which one was it? This one. Having one of them pointing at the moon the whole time is probably not a bad idea. But I think I'll save that for the next communication network we get up. That is that kind of flower pattern I was talking about. That seems like a much better idea. Because those ones are going to actually have some, hopefully, some solar panels and stuff. Some power on them. Okay. Switch to. Now we just get a time warp in and let this thing slow itself down. And since we got all this delta V, we can actually help it out with that. We'll just time warp forward. Okay. We're getting fast there. Oh, look, we're going to catch the moon again, and we're going to impact the moon if we stay on this course. Getting closer. Comes up real fast. Oh, we're out of electric charge. So we're behind the Earth right now. I hope we're going to gain some when we come back around here. That's kind of alarming, actually. Were we pointed in the wrong direction? Oh, we were pointed in the wrong direction. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to be able to activate my parachutes, am I? Shit. I screwed up, guys. I screwed up. This thing's not going to get any power because the damn dish is blocking the way. I pointed it the wrong way. That sucks. So I have no power to do anything about this. Like, if it's gonna impact the moon or whatever, it's going to do whatever it does. I have no ability to turn it or anything. Can't turn off SAS. Can't do anything with it. All I could hope is that as it gets lower in the atmosphere through multiple. Wait, SAS disengaged. Yes, yes. As it gets lower in the atmosphere, the drag has turned it. Ha ha ha! We have life. Oh man, that's pretty epic. I didn't think that would happen so soon. I thought that would be like a much later thing. Baltic was a little tiny change there, and now we are back on course, and we can talk to it because of our satellite network. Very good. So we can let's see, what was I going to do with it now that I have power? I was going to burn and lower that apoapsis. We got so much fuel left that we can actually lower this down, so we have a nice slow speed to impact the planet with, and hopefully, you know, get a little bit of less of that re-entry heat, allowing us to bring it back down safely and actually recover the science from it. So I think that's probably good enough. We've still got a little bit of fuel, but I'll save it for later. Just go ahead and warp out. I don't think it should have communications here. I think maybe might be close. That electric charge going up, very nice. Get some fancy music playing. The galaxy in the background. Very beautiful planet. Can I just have it warp a little faster? How do I cancel that? Wait, what? Why did it say I can't warp faster while the ship is under acceleration? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ugh. Okay. I think we're back in the atmosphere now, so we're going to start getting some drag. Probably want to face retrograde for that. We're just going to 4x warp it. I don't really want to play with this all day. Watch the number slowly goes down as we are very slowly getting a little bit of atmosphere on our ship. Not much, though. Really not much at all. Why is my altitude not... Is it always like that? I think it is. Huh. I'd like to see that, though. I wish I could have this little UI right here up in the map mode. Okay, we're out of the atmosphere again, so we can go back to normal warping. Let's just warp all the way around. Oh, why are we losing power? Facing bad again? Don't know. We'll just turn a random direction. And we'll see once the once we come back up around. Probably should have lowered my periapsis a bit up here. With my extra delta V's. It's going to make this take a little bit longer. There's the sun. Get our power back. Do 4x warp. Let it go. Oh, man. The periapsis is very, very slowly lowering, but we don't really care about that. More importantly, our apoapsis is lowering because we are aero braking. Ooh, look at that. We're getting a bit of heat. Something got a bit hot there. Takes a while to cool down, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna survive, probably. Let's just warp out of here. Wait. Oh, we're above 70k. So we can do our normal warping. Let's get up here. And then this time we're gonna lower it down and we're gonna come in for our real landing. Come on. Okay, here we go. Turn and burn. We are going to want our periapsis to be maybe 40k? I wonder if that's going to be too much and we're just going to burn up. I don't know. We'll find out. It's really no big loss if we burn up, but, you know. I want the ship to survive, especially after the first one kind of was a complete bust and we wasted a shitload of money on it. Why is this thing just turning? Having a good time. Gonna want it to point retrograde the whole time, I think. Once we get, as we get in there. Let's go until we get into the atmosphere. Okay, here we go. Not quite at the sunrise, so it's a little dark. Now we're going to want to point retrograde and let the engine burn up first. Might even want to help bleed some of our velocity. But I kind of want to do that once I'm closer to the periapsis. Just another 20,000 meters down. Oh boy, here comes the fire. Wonder if the parachutes are gonna burn off. That'd be awkward. Now, I'm not sure how stage recovery works exactly. It might, it might be better if I were to just like leave this mission, and then stage recovery would be like, oh, yep, it landed just fine. Um, whereas if I play it out, it might burn up in the atmosphere. I don't know. Not really sure which way that works. Boy, this thing's getting I think it's that radar dish is getting pretty hot. Everything else is looking pretty good. Trying to stay right on that. Let's change to a surface velocity. Trying to stay right on that retrograde so we don't spin out of control. How's our apoapsis is dropping? Let's see. Keep looking at that. Heat going up. Oh, it looks like as soon as we have any not directly on board, the heat goes up dramatically. Oh, there goes. Okay, we're about to lose the radar dish. I think that's the radar dish. It's burning up anyways. Come on, just do your worst. Go ahead. Oh. Ah! It's teasing us. It's just teasing us. Altitude is still dropping quite rapidly. Let's go ahead and start burning. This thing isn't very good in the atmosphere, so this last bit of fuel isn't going to do us much good. Actually, I think I want that fuel. It's not going to... The 32 meters per second isn't much. That's not going to do us much good. But having this empty tank is kind of what causes it to, spin upside down when we have issues with, with the aerodynamic forces, like flipping some of my vessels around in the past. Oh, there we go. We have lost orbit. That's why the camera just flipped there. I think this is fine. This thing looks like it's going to work. Doesn't have a heat shield. So I feel like maybe something's a little wrong with that. Like, this should probably have burned up in the atmosphere. Like, I don't have the deadly reentry mod. That one kind of wasn't compatible with the version, and probably definitely now isn't with the new update. But yeah, I feel like maybe it's a little too ridiculous that this kind of just doesn't have a heat shield and was just like, nope, I'm fine anyways. I could have put a heat shield on here too, like, why not? Wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, we are very slowly bleeding off that velocity. Looks like we're gonna land somewhere in the water here, probably. Stay on target. Stay on target. Yeah, it's a lot of burning. This is quite the shooting star. Definitely the most spectacular re-entry we've had in terms of burning so far, of fire. That this one has lasted the longest because it had the most speed to bleed off. We're still going really fast, and our velocity is still mostly sideways, which is good, because we want the speed to bleed off a lot more, because we can't even open our drogue chutes yet, and much less our parachutes. Oh, look, there's a city down there. Which side of the planet are we on? Oh, we're on okay. Let's see where we are. It's kind of cool. They're getting a nice view down there as we go soaring overhead. Okay, we're losing our horizontal velocity, and now we're going pretty vertical. We're starting to go vertical. Not there yet. Which parachutes are which, I wonder? These ones are the drogue chutes? Yeah. Cool. And there it is. We have successfully not lost any components to burning. It's pretty strange, but whatever. And now our parachutes are capable to be used, so we'll go ahead and do so. There we go. Blech. Now we're turning the wrong way, but that's probably okay. This thing probably can't take much impact. Hopefully we don't lose the probe body. That said, the science experiments should be fine, even if we do, so. Actually, this thing still has enough SAS control and power that it's totally fine, like, just orienting itself like this with the parachutes. Cool. That slows us down dramatically. I don't think those are even open yet. Yeah, they aren't. And then we have our other 2 parachutes that are actual parachutes to really slow the descent. So when do these open up? At 2,500. Okay, and these open up at 1,000. Nice. We got a ways to go down. Oi. Oi. Okay, don't do physics warp while we're doing that. That's just inviting the Kraken. I can keep it so it'll flip if I don't keep it like straight up, but I can keep it straight up. Pretty nice. Okay. $37 meters per second is not fast at all. Go ahead and launch other parachutes to slow us down even more. And now we wait as the 4x physics warp descends us down. 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 From the Earth to the moon and back. From the Kerbin to the Mun. There we go. Oh my god. Our drogue shoots are active, and we're already like at the speed we want to be at for landing. Or at a passable speed for landing, I'd say. Other parachutes aren't even open. This thing's going to drop at like 5 meters per second or something. Hopefully nothing breaks, because this is about as slow as you could possibly make this thing go. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Where'd my music go? Huh. Weird. Oh. Ah. And there they go. They're open at 3.6 meters per second. Oh my god, this thing's gonna take forever to land. It's too slow. Can I just cut one of the chutes? Holy crap. And it's still staying perfectly upright. What a legend. Oh, probes are so nice. You don't have to worry about people dying or needing food or water or oxygen. Just have to worry about communications. It's quite interesting. I love how they both have their pros and cons if you have like the life support mod. You know, like my problem when the first time I got RemoteTech, I loved it, but the big problem I had with it was I was like, well, this is a pain in the ass to get all these, you know, communications things set up. Why would I bother when I can just put a Kerbal in it and send it anywhere, you know? I don't have to worry about time delay and sending messages and and sending commands to something around Munar or something if I have a Kerbal in it. Like, there's no problem. And I could just leave that Kerbal all by himself orbiting the sun for 400 years with no downside. So having, getting the life support mod in addition to that is really nice to have. Just, make it so there's pros and cons to both of them that you have to deal with. Probes certainly allow a lot lower mass, as we can tell from this very slow falling speed we are currently dealing with here. 50 meters. Oh boy, here we go. Smoothest ocean landing I've ever had. Let's quick save just in case. Oh, can't quick save while about to crash. Why does it say about to crash? We're not about to crash. We're about to land. We're falling with style. Boink. There we go. Look at that. Incredible. Recover vessel. Normal recovery. We've done it. Is it not letting me recover because it's like bobbing? What? Recover. What? Can I tell it to stop doing whatever it's doing here? Here, I'll thrust. What? I'm so confused. Recover it, damn it. Let me go. Let me go. Maybe if I turn it. and let it like kind of fall into the water. There we go. Now we lose our speed. Okay. There we go. For some reason, the bobbing was too much for it. Side effect of being kept upright. Okay, normal recovery. Now it works. Yeah. Yeah, it keeps... it was too good at holding its SAS, funnily enough. Causing that little issue there. Do. And do we get a bonus on the science? We do. Wow. Wait. No, we don't. Wait, what? How do we get 52 science from that? 20. I guess this adds up, but it seems like more than I thought it would be when we were actually doing the science. Cool. And then we got the money, most of the money back for 5K. Oh, look at that funds. Oh, yeah. I never looked at our messages. We did see the world first milestone and the contract complete. Oh, world first milestones. We have broken a speed record. Pretty good. Initiated the first flyby of the moon. Also pretty good. Look at all the money we got for all these. Escaped the gravitational influence of Kerbin. I don't know if that's entirely true. I mean, technically it is because we got into the moon sphere of influence, but I feel like the intent behind this is more like going out into the sun, you know? But whatever. I guess it's pedantic. We've gathered the first scientific data from the moon. We've escaped the gravitational influence of the moon. We've returned home from a flyby of the moon. Very nice. So that's a small bit of science there. And 9 science and 132K for the contract of exploring the moon. Sweet. What do we get if we upgrade this? Research science limit. Kerbals can collect surface samples. We have loads of money now, and I feel like we should upgrade this probably because this is way more expensive. We could upgrade this, but we're not really running into these dimensional problems yet with our vessels. So I don't think that's too important. Tracking station gives us a lot longer range of communications from the Kerbal Space Center. Oh, and we can start tracking asteroids, but we don't need that either. We're far away from that. What does this do? Unlimited contracts available. Not really necessary. Probably want to upgrade the runway here. I think I'm going to do that. Because that's just a thing. Probably want to upgrade this too, but not that important since we're not building too many of those. We have a crew capacity for 12 active Kerbals, and at the rate I'm killing them, I don't think we're going to have a problem with that, so we're not going to need to upgrade that for a while. Admin building, I like never use this thing anyways, or haven't been using this thing anyways. I might want to start. Because, let's see, which one is it? Yeah, the one that reduces the amount of funds we get, but gives us extra science for our funds is pretty nice. I think that's something that we'll want to do once we have all the other buildings upgraded, though, perhaps. So then we can, spend money. I mean, look at how much money this costs to set up. Like, holy crap, this costs a ton of money. 800K at the max. 100% of funds income. Okay, well, we're never going to do that. But, like, even if we said, hey, take 50% of the money we make, it's going to cost us 419K to set up. And then every time, like, that mission we just did got us, what, 132,000? So we'd get, what, half of that? So 132, we'd get 66K. And the other 66K would get us 6 science. Wait, am I doing that right? Yeah, 6 science. Man, that's not even that much science. I don't know. This is a pretty steep one, and it gives you very little. Wonder what else we can do that would actually be worth doing. Losing reputation. I think we're losing enough reputation on our own. Less funds, science, and reputation from contracts, but more from everything else. That's kind of interesting, actually. Like, just get a whole shitload less from contracts, but meh. Kind of like that one. That one seems kind of cool once you start getting like space stations set up and whatnot. They can do science for you. Get a little bit more permanent science gain. But whatever. Yeah, like I said, we don't need that right now. So I think we're definitely going to go ahead and upgrade our research and development, allowing us to collect surface samples when we do finally land on the moon. And transfer resources. So that'll be, so we're going to upgrade that and that runway, which if we look at the tech, those are going to take us a bit to build. I think that's like a week or something. I don't know how this works. It's definitely not one day, right? Because this is seconds, this is minutes. This is hours? A day? 1 day? 3 days? Yeah, I think so. Maybe it is that. How do I get more upgrade points? I would have to buy them with science or money. Money is expensive. Science is also expensive. Let's actually look at our science now. So we got enough. We got 122, so we actually have enough to buy one more thing. Rover wheels would be nice. Ooh, EVA repair kit. So this what is this? Space exploration gives us a little bit of extra stuff. I mean, obviously all these techs do. What am I saying? But these things are the EVA repair kits are the new thing that just got added in this or one of the new things that just got added in this update 1.11 that will allow you to have your engineer type Kerbals do exactly what this says. EVA and repair stuff that breaks, as long as they have these. And I think it can be just about any part that breaks on a vessel. I don't know. I'll have to test this someday. We'll definitely get the chance. Then it gives us some EVA stuff, some ladders, which are really nice, a new multi-spectral scanner. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. And a wheel that would be really good for the thing we're trying to do with the jet engine that we're about to go do. But I think I want... Oh god, I want this. I don't have the science for it yet, but I really want this. This gives you the foldable solar arrays, which would solve like a lot of our problems with that. I don't think I need that yet. Where's our next communications? This one, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like this. So these two nodes right here are really important for our communications network. These are what we're going to want for that. Doesn't look like we have the capability yet to get those. A first docking port. I don't think we're going to be docking anything yet. Is this the small one? I don't know. Don't think we need either of those. So if we're going to get one of these, definitely don't care about that nose cone. I'm leaning towards this. This seems kind of nice. Advanced flight control. Ooh, that gives us RCS and the Mark 1 lander can and the bigger SAS. And the Mark 2 command pod. Okay, this might actually be what we're going to want. Oh, what was the other thing they added in this patch? The is it in this? Yes. The 5-way RCS port. This is huge. Definitely love that. They didn't have one of those before, apparently. So that's good. Like that. Aerodynamics, if I wanted to experiment more with planes, this would probably be good, but it's probably a little bit of a later thing to do. Ooh, hinges, nice. We can start getting into robotics with this stuff. Am I crazy? Why does this entire row have nothing of value? There's literally no reason to get any of these. That's got to be a bug. With the Interstellar tech tree, probably. Stuff is definitely put in here. Okay. Propulsion systems, smaller rocket stuff. Fuel systems. Ooh, more fuel tanks. Might be kind of nice. And fuel ducts would be helpful. Bigger engines and bigger life support things. Damn, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think I want the space exploration. Or maybe I should just save for electrics. Just wait until we upgrade that and... Yeah, I think I will. Let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and launch the pond skipper and see if it actually works. We'll wait until daytime, actually. And maybe we'll actually just warp until we complete the runway. Fuck it. We'll give it a couple days. Get the runway up so it's not this terribly bumpy dirt path. Actually is a real runway. Boom. There it is. It's still not the best, but how much... Oh, I'm supposed to right-click on it. Delete. My bad. I didn't mean to go in here. I was trying to look at how much the next upgrade costs. It's probably the same as the launch pad. Oh, but now we're stuck waiting. Let me out. Let me out. Leave. Ah. 282,000. Yeah, so it's the same. Okay. Spaceplane hangar. Let's launch the pond skipper and see if it will work. If it won't, then I might go ahead and research that tech that gives us the rover wheels. If it does, then cool. This pond skipper is a front wheel drive. Why did that say prep for air launch? How do you do that? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god, why is it so wobbly? I don't like this. It's like under the ground. Oh god, what did I do? Oh god, I turned the camera. Oh shit. It's like it's got a flat tire. What is wheel stress? I don't know. Go ahead and give it a nice little surface velocity there. Oh god, it's so bouncy. Okay, maybe we should just get off the runway. Maybe if we get it off the runway, it'll get its wheels above the ground and actually stop, like, jittering somewhat. Maybe I should just turn off SAS, actually. Go forward. What the hell? Oh god. Oh god. Here it comes. The part where most rovers fail. Nope. Okay, we're good. This thing is a disaster. Can I, like, I'm gonna limit the thrust on this by a lot. Okay. Okay. Now let's look and see where the exact places we need to go are. We're gonna want to head that way. Oh god, wait, we're going too fast. Oh god, we're bouncing around. Okay. We'll head this way. This thing is so dinky. I love it. At least it's working. Look at him go. What a champ. Uh-oh. This is without RCS on. For some reason, this thing is just the bumpiest little dude. Yeah, getting those Rove Max wheels might be nice. The ones that actually can work under their own power, under electrical power. Here we go. We're driving by our administrative building, which is literally just a trailer. Huh. Looks kind of like where I work, except it has windows. Oh god. Oh god. We're bouncing. Oh god. We're going crazy. Let's see. I think we're trying to get to around here. Oh yeah, we can see the sparrows debris over there. Okay. Why is it going so slow again? Come on, speed up. We got places to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't speed up that much. Don't speed up that much. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's dancing. It be dancing. It do be dancing. Friction control. Wonder what that does. There's our radar facility. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm glad I built this thing wide. It sure does love bouncing around. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh god, oh god. 10 meters per second is like its max speed. Let's see if I can try and... I want to try and keep it, like, at a fast pace, but not, you know, not where it's having issues. Oh, we can navigate. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's how we can, like, find out where we're going. Sweet. We'll head in this direction. Oh god, no, don't increase that. Kind of hard to steer this thing, though, when it's jittering. Look at that little nav ball go. Do we have Kerbal Engineer for this guy? I don't think so. Neglected to put one on. How long is it gonna take to get here? Yeah, it sure is living up to its name, Skipper, innit? Oh, Jesus. That was a pretty big oscillation there. Oh, we can't be that far now. Come on, Scott. Get it together. Let's see, 8 meters per second. Come on, keep it slow, keep it slow. Control. Control is the name of the game. We can just maintain control. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, slow it down, slow it down. I love how we used like 400 meters per second of Delta V's to do this so far. Go like 2 feet. God, when is this thing gonna tell me that I'm entering Scott's headquarters? Please. We gotta be getting close now, right? And then we'll navigate to Beta, and then we'll navigate to Gamma. Give ourselves the grand tour. How do you like my new plane design? It's very good at flying. This is so pathetic. Jeez. I can't imagine, like, if this is this tight, how freaking accurate do you have to be landing a plane to do this? pretty wild. Oh, we're finally entering Scott's headquarters. Okay. Now we bring our velocity down to nothing. Can we activate the brakes? My brakes are on. I'm just very slowly stopping. We can start to turn in the direction we need to. I didn't even bind the science to a command, did I? Log pressure data. Nothing. Transmit it. There we go. Okay, let's start moving forward again. And we'll go over here to beta and... Wait, what? Oh, it was already activated. And what's that? We're headed in the right direction already. Sweet. Go ahead and get ourselves up to a good 10 meters per second, perhaps. Okay, slow down. There we go. 10, yeah. 10-ish. What about a paramotor? What's a paramotor? What do you mean by paramotor? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that word. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're turning a little. Turn the other way. Made some glitchy sounds there. Okay. Maintaining a good speed that is oscillating predictably. This is why I don't do these contracts. These contracts always suck. These, like, land 3 places. A guy with a parachute and a motor strapped to his back. Well, that's the problem with the going 3 places, right? If it was just 1 place, yeah, I'd have made a little spacecraft that would have no problems with this. But, it's not, you know? Okay, we're entering Scott's headquarters beta. Let's go ahead and log the pressure data and transmit it. Boom. Okay, now we'll go to gamma. Didn't even have to slow down much. Did a drive-by. Yeah, if I did the guy with the parachute and the motor strap to his back, I could probably do it. You know, I could do like 3 launches for that pretty quick, fairly easily. I think the problem there becomes Kerbal Construction Time, right? Now that it takes time to build stuff, that's kind of obnoxious to do 3 times. Oh god, wait, why am I going so fast? No, slow down. Oh boy. We're having big problems with the oscillations. Okay, maintain positive control. There we go, we're back below 10 meters per second. Situation normal. Only got 1 more of these to go. I don't know, what do we get for doing the whole contract? It doesn't tell me here. Okay, cool. We'll get something. I'm sure it'll be worthwhile. A bit of science isn't bad. Obviously, we're not really getting any meaningful science out of the data collection we're doing here. But getting some, you know, getting the 3 science from each of these little parts gives us 9 science. Not a big deal, but if I want to go for that electrics, I think it was. Advanced electrics, that's like 160 science, and we're getting pretty close, I think. Close enough that I might want to just like do another mission. And then, or do another few missions. Since we get a little bit of science for building stuff, I might want to go ahead and start working on my communication satellites next. Get some bigger, well, no, because I want the advanced electrics for the communication satellites. So I'll have to see. Come on, Pond Skipper. Can't even tell it's oscillating all crazy like when you zoom out. I should have recovered that sparrow debris. We don't need to see that there. It didn't happen. Yeah, that would be kind of cool if there was like something there, like something generated in the terrain or something when you got to these, when you had these like on the ground ones. They gave you a reason. Okay, contract parameter. So yeah, another 3 reputation, another 8K. All we got is money. Well, money's good. We like money and reputation. Let's go ahead and stop this guy and recover him. I can't be arsed to try and drive him back to the place, so we're just gonna shut down the engine because that's loud. And will my brakes actually slow me down? Wait, brakes? Why am I not slowing down? Is there a gradient here? Is there some like physics bug thing that's causing me to go backwards? I want to... I'm not crazy, right? My brakes are working, right? What? Doesn't this usually tell you up here? If you hover over it, like what it is? This is the brakes, right? Why are we slowly going backwards? SAS? No, that won't help me. How's that gonna help me? Let me stop. Let me go. And I can't click on it? Is that another... Maybe I do need to turn on the engine and... I wonder if I'll be able to... Yeah, it seems to be accelerating, but like, why? Towards what? Why is there a gradient here? Okay. Turn off the engine. Got the brakes on, theoretically, if these things even have brakes. I'm starting to think they don't. Friction. Like, turn the friction to max, maybe? Oh, there we go. No. No, there we don't go. Friction. Don't know what the difference is between that. Okay. See if I can like recover it in the time that it takes to, like right when it hits 0 maybe. Recover. Normal recovery. Whew. Okay. I was thinking there for a second that I was gonna have to drive that thing into a fucking building or something to get it back. Stop moving. But it looks like it all worked out. There we go. I got most of the money back. Actually, I don't even know how much we spent. 97.9% of the money back. Sweet. Didn't get any science from it. That's fine. 131 science. We're 29 science away from researching advanced electrics. If we get... Yeah, if we're able to... get that science from somewhere without spending it first. And that's starting to feel less likely. Well, we did both of our contracts now, so we have no contracts. Science data from the space around Kerbin. This is the easiest thing ever. I'm pretty sure I can just accept that. Ooh, science data from the space around the moon. That's pretty good. Rescue someone from orbit of Kerbin. Oh, baby. Oh, these only give money? That kind of sucks. Bring Moonstone back with you? Find a Moonstone. Interesting. That doesn't give you any science to bring a rock back from the moon? What? It's messed up. Tourists. Also don't give any science. All these things give money. See, this is why I'm tempted to take the whatchamacallit, the initiative that makes it so your money gets turned into science. You get less money, but you get science out of your money. gains instead. Seems pretty good to me. Especially since we're probably going to want to do both of these, which also only give money. No, that's not true, because the measurements, I think, give science. Rescue a Kerbal. If I can do this, I think this means I get a free astronaut, which is probably a really good idea. I wonder how long I have to do these though before they die of lack of food. It seems kind of fun. I think I'm gonna do one of those next time. That's not for today. Science data from the space around the moon also seems pretty good. We got 10 years to do it. We'll go ahead and accept that contract because why not? We're gonna go back to the moon and get more science. It's free science basically and free money. Science data from the space around Kerbin. We should be able to do that like right now, hopefully. So what's the difference between these? This one gives you more money because he's stranded in orbit around Kerbin. He's in a bigger orbit than the others. So let's go to our tracking station and see if we can see where these Kerbals are. How did they get there? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Which one is it? I have to click one of the buttons to show contracts. Offered orbits. Oh god. Blah. What? What in the fudge? What are these? Are these all the orbits they might be in? That the Kerbals are in? If there's a Kerbal out in this orbit, that dude's screwed. There's no way. Holy shit. That's yeah, that guy's dead. I wish I could like hover over them and see which what the mission is for it, or what the contract is for it. Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and do that really quick, easy one. And go to the Eratosthenes. We'll go fly it real quick. Since we need to grab some science data from the space around Kerbin. There's some free science really easily. Chance to refresh our whatchamacallums? Our contracts. Let's see. Analyze data. No connection. No connection? Oi. Why do we have no connection? Have electrical charge. We have a connection to walkie-talkie 4. Oh god, no one has connection to the KSP. Ah! What? What the hell? Alright, well, we can wait a little, I guess. Okay, there we go. We have connection now. Oh, we lost connection. Damn it. It's over the horizon now. This is awkward. So we'll wait. There we go. Now we have connection. Okay. Let me send my data. Holy shit. Wait, what? Wait, we get a load of science from this. I was expecting like no science and just... What? What? Wait, that just got us all the science we need. And that contract. What? Okay. Cool. Yeah. That happened. That's like 35 science, right? 38 science? I don't know. I didn't do the math. But I think that's all the science we need. Now we're at, once this loads, now we should have over 160. So that's pretty sweet. So now we just have to wait for the research place to open up, and then we can get that advanced electrics. Yeah, 170. So we're going to go ahead and wait and then get this advanced electrics. so that we can get, what is this? A SAR-X antenna? Synthetic aperture radar. Ooh, a field of view. Ah, another one. Ah, another effectively high resolution elevation data. Okay. So pretty good mapping satellite. Use a lot of electric charge. That's good because these generate a lot of electric charge. 1.6 per second for one of these, and these will automatically face the sun. So these are really good. So we get like 4 of these on a vessel, and it'd be able to power this crazy antenna and like all the communications and everything for it. And a bigger battery bank. Okay, yeah, I definitely want this. 2.8 per second. Ooh. Bigger batteries. Yeah. And light strips. Fully functional and utilitarian lighting accessory for professional purposes. This light strip is absolutely not designed to add underglow to your rovers. We repeat, this light strip is not meant to bling out your rover. This is one of the new items. And it definitely is meant to bling out our rovers. All right, advanced electrics. So we'll just, where's my Kerbal engineer? We'll just go ahead and wait until that research and development is complete in the next day. Bada bing, bada boom. And once it's done, we'll go ahead and start researching that, so that we can maybe next time with that done, I think we'll that was an unexpected boon. With that done, look at that. Building's new. So we can get advanced electrics. I'd love to have precision engineering as well. For the extra communications options here. Like this one seems pretty good. This one's also pretty good. This one actually seems really good. 45-degree cone angle. Pretty nice. All these things that say cargo part on them mean that they can be, well, like it says, placed inside an inventory. But that means that with the new thing, you could have, you could build these out in space, right? So, like, theoretically, I could put up a communication satellite that is not very good right now, and then bring another satellite with a whole bunch of these in it, or, something I get later that's even better, right? But I could bring up a Kerbal engineer in a spacecraft to dock with, or not dock, because these probably won't have a docking port, but to get up right next to it and have a whole bunch of these better antennas and maybe better solar panels and stuff in the cargo bay, and then have him build up that satellite instead of launching a whole new satellite. It's probably a lot more cost effective to just put up a new satellite. Like, this is probably a stupid idea, but I think it's kind of cool, so I'll probably do that at some point just for fun. Because that seems cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and research that. 1 day, 6 hours, and 0 minutes. Okay, sweet. High power electrics. 60 gigameters. Oh, now that seems like amazing. That seems amazing. More SAR antennas. Ah, I love this thing. The Gigantor XL solar array. This thing's cool. Let's see. Got all these conversion things. 24.4 electric charge per second. Yeah, this thing means some serious business. We don't have that yet. We can wait for that. And then we can start making our new rose pattern of communications arrays. We don't have the best sat yet. Orbit the Mun is probably what we're going to want to do next. Yeah, this is absolutely what we're going to want to do next, because I think what we're going to want to do next. Whether we have the ability to control control it or not. Sorry, to transmit or not. I think before we get our next ComSat up, we want to start mapping the moon. Mapping the moon is going to take a bit of time. And so we're going to go ahead and accept the contract to orbit the moon and conduct a low resolution altimetry scan-sat survey of the moon. We'll accept that as well. Definitely not doing one of these. Nope, 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 nope. Gave one a shot. It was a disaster. It killed another Kerbal. Not doing one of the do thing in... Actually, this is in flight, so this one's fine. But it's probably on the other side of the planet or something. Yeah, see, he's agreeing with me. And then we'll get the multispectral scan-sat survey of the moon. So we'll do both of those. Tourists are easy, pretty much. I don't think we want to do any of these. Because we don't really need money. Like, we're getting a lot of money. We're probably going to want a bigger sum of money once we start getting on into making this, like, comm satellite network and whatnot. But for just making, you know, I think the next goal is going to be, well, we've got two goals next, right? First is going to be, with all, as you can see from all these, is getting a polar orbit on the moon with a mapping satellite that will map the moon. Get us a whole bunch of science, get us a whole bunch of money from these contracts. And yeah, apparently a whole bunch of science. I didn't realize that like we just found out, got us a bunch of science. And then we'll use that to start looking into places where we're going to want to land on the moon when we finally get to landing on the moon. But maybe before that, I think I want to do one of these. Rescue a Kerbal who is stranded in orbit. Yeah. I don't know if this guy is even going to be able to survive long enough once I accept this mission. Expires in 22 hours. Ugh. Duration 5 days. Like, I don't know how that works. If I accept this, does he just, like, slowly die? This might be a waste of money and reputation just from accepting it. It says it expires in 22 hours, so I don't have much time to build something, but I think we might go ahead. Well, let's accept it. Right. I was thinking, I mean, if this expired in like 3 days or something, maybe I'd be able to rush build something, but I'm thinking we'll start next stream by building up a rescue rocket to rescue that guy. And then maybe... Now I'm curious, actually. I don't have anything building right now to figure it out. See, I'm thinking... I know there's an option to rush build something. Oh, let's see. How do I even add something to this? Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I do want to do that anyways. But how do I, No, I don't want to make a new launch pad. There's got to be some way to just, like, look at what you already have and say, yes, please let me launch one of those. But I guess not. Oh, plans. No vehicles and plans. No, that's not it. Oh, we got an upgrade available. I don't know. I'll save that. We might want to put that on the spaceplane hangar once we get a couple more. Shit. Well, I guess so. I have to go to the VAB and then choose a rocket from in here. Load up a rocket to build. It's kind of a pain. Let's just open the Let's just open the airborne one. Yeah, we'll just open up a really... Oh, boy. No, that's fine. Open up this really simple little rocket we built once upon a time. Let's see, what does it say on Kerbal Construction Time? So 3 days, 5 hours, and 33 minutes. Okay. Wait, what? Why did I think that's what we're at. Okay. I'm gonna build one of these just to test this out. So so what I'm doing here is I want to see how big the rush job thing cost is and how effective it is. Because I'm thinking before one of these missions expires, so now we have this building, right? 3 days. So for 1,000, which is 20% of the cost, I guess, we can rush build 10%. Ooh, so that starts making the cost of the rocket go up really fast. But if I do that, it just instantly gives us 10%. So theoretically, I could do this, right? I could, let's see. So if we want to try and rescue this guy, right? Wait, what? We got a new one. Oh, God. Wait, what? This one expires in 4 days. Did I accept one? No, I didn't. Did I fail? Did one expire already? Or is that this one? Orbit. Low Kerbal orbit, not low Kerbal orbit. This one's worth more money and expires longer. Or is longer away. Like, I think I want to do some of these missions, right? Because did I time warp a whole day? I don't think I time warped a whole day. Otherwise, these two would be much closer to expiring. Well, whatever the case is, getting free astronauts sounds... I don't know if these actually give you free astronauts. I assume they do. And if it does, then that sounds amazing. Because I'm having a bit of an astronaut shortage and they cost a lot of money to hire. And this like gets you money for hiring them. So like this one, 4 days, I am 100% sure that especially with this amount of money, that we're going to be able to like purchase, that within 4 days, we'd be able to build a rocket. I think the problem is, the big problem I'm wondering is with Kerbal Life Support. If with the Life Support mod, if I do this, like, how long do I have before, you know, because I'm pretty sure as soon as you accept that contract, the Kerbal spawns into orbit around the planet. And if they're constricted by the Life Support mod rules, then accepting this contract right now would be a really bad idea, right? Because it just like, okay, well, yeah, I have four days before I have to accept it. But if it's going to take me 4 days to build a rocket, that dude's dead, right? There's no way. And I think I kind of want to test that. So let's see, which one's the cheapest? This one. We lose the least amount of money for this one. We lose exactly what we get the advance. We just lose some reputation. I'm fine with losing some reputation in the name of science. So we're going to go ahead and test that. And then we're going to look here and see if how long this guy has. Where is he? Orbiting Kerbin. Oh my god, that's a low trajectory. So I can't fly this. That's actually really good. Okay, so since I can't fly this, I assume that means it's basically doesn't have stats as far as we're concerned. This doesn't have stats right now. Like this shouldn't be consuming life support or anything. So yeah, we should be able to do this. In which case, I'm going to want to do both of them. Both the one that's more expensive rather than just this one. Because this one was just a test to see if they would die. And if they won't die, what is this? Money. I don't care. So yeah, if they won't die, then like getting a bit more money out of it and a bit more reputation. It's not that big a deal. It's also not that difficult, right? So maybe we'll start with that one and then see if we can do that one before this one expires, and then accept this one. If that one works, right? If that lets us keep that astronaut, then I'm almost definitely going to want to use this. I probably will be able to use the exact same rocket and everything, and then go do one of these and get an extra astronaut, right? Because even if the rush job costs so much money that you get like nothing out of this, which I don't think it would, but and there might not even be a need to rush job. But yeah, if it does, then like this is huge bank just for the offsetting the cost of hiring the astronaut, right? With the downside, of course, you can't choose whether they are a scientist, pilot, or engineer. But yeah, we'll see about that next time. I think that is gonna do it all for today. We're gonna leave off with, or we're going to, start off next time with rescuing Tanami, and probably at the same time as we're rescuing Tanami, we'll go ahead and start building or designing our new mapping satellite for the Mun. And we will jump right into that. Get both of those missions done, probably, hopefully, and maybe an extra recovery mission for Pado, the young Padawan. But yeah, that is it for today's stream of Kerbal. So we'll go ahead and save. I don't know why it calls it quick save for, but sure. Go ahead and save. And yeah, we will leave it off here. So as always, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the stream. Until next time, this is Foe, signing off.